We've got the Grizzlies in Graceland. Memphis, Tennessee against an Eastern Conference team here at the FedEx Forum. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hornets coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. Now here's Morant. Drills the three-pointer. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong in rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss. Yeah, easy call.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Morant with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Ball. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Irving for three. LaFrance pulls it in. And it's the Hornets ball. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Bagley the screen. Miller with the ball. Guarded now by Irving.
And this is what you like about Miller. Has great range from three, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now here's Morant for three. Outside, Ball. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Here's Morant.
It's just so much fun to watch Ja fly. The way this man can take off is so impressive.
Pass to LaFrance. 20 feet out. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Miller outside. Rebounded by Jackson.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big-time move by Miller.
The kick out to Ball. The shake. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Morant with it. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Ball with the bucket.
Beautiful touch around the rim. Soft lay-in with the underhand finger roll.
Pass to Edey. Irving looking over the floor. Here's Edey. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
From the inbound, it's deflected, and they get it back. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte, trailing by 5. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Covington. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Edey. Morant with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Now Jackson. Covington with it. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Jackson. Misses the baby hook. Here's Ball. And he drives in around the back and lays it in. Ball's got 11 points.
No looking back. Ball knows once he starts moving, he's got to go all the way. Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Memphis shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of it.
John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. They kept going to him again and again. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Smith's shot is good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Shepard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shepard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Here's Micic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Micic has got his first points of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Capella. At the top of the key, Clark. Capella with it. Ball covering. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Here's Bull. Here's Micic. This one for three. Rebounded by Capella. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Clark with it. Now defended by Exum. Now Shepard. He has 6. Here's Capella. And a missed layup. And a fast break now for the Hornets. That's a 2 from Smith. It's rebounded by Memphis. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Here's Shepard. And the 3 off target. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Micic. Count it. Micic has got 4 points in the quarter. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Who's watching it?
A minute 50 left to play here in the half. Out to Miller. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Kamare. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Albert Covington picks one up. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years. A lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Pass to Edey. Plays it up and banks it in. Edey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Miller outside. Fires for 3. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Morant with it. And it's Miller picking him up. Pass to Edey. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Capella. Hornets with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Bangs home the trifecta. That's 7 points from Brandon Miller.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And 74%, you know, so-so. We probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, John Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
Get there, get there.
Right side, Ball. Miller outside. Jacks up a 3. They get it again. The kick out to Ball. No good from outside. Memphis leading by 6. Arcing shot. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
And it's Morant missing. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Ball. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
And it's Morant missing. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. Over Irving. Edey with the rebound.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Outside for Jackson. For the 3. Hornets with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bagley with a wide open look. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. And Ball slams it in.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hand.
And finished off by Shepherd.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's Shepherd. Here's Capella. Goes up again. And the dunk by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Micic. He can't get that one. Morant with some nice D. On its way from Irving for 2. Hornets with the rebound. Smith for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Smith's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
They set the pick. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 5 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Micic can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And, Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Missed inside.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Offensive rebound. Memphis leading. Pass to Green. Back to Morant. There's the screen. On the wing, Irving. 6 to shoot. And that's off the glass and in. 7 points in the game.
Such a smooth operator out of the pick and roll. Irving can do so much with the ball, it's ridiculous. It makes it so difficult to game plan for him because he can break down pretty much any defense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Drops in the tray.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
And it's Morant missing. For 3, Smith. The shot that time, not on target. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Grizzlies lead by 5. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Shepard. Here he goes. Off target at the rim. And it's Fultz with the ball for Charlotte. There's Miller with the 3. No good from Clark. Hornets trail by 5. Winslow with it. Picked up by Shepard. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Miller. Sinks that one from the post. And that's now 9 points from Brandon Miller.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
So both teams changing it up here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the rejection by Jackson.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over them.
Pass to Edey for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
At the line for the points.
Both free throws good for Miller.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Memphis leading by 4. Pass to Edey. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Charlotte now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Basket good. Bulls got 21.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Pass to Edey. Fast break now for Charlotte. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Here's Edey. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from Ball.
At the line for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball.
Ball hits them both.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Pass to Edey. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And it's good for 2.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Miller with the ball. Lock at 6. Into the lane. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Ball with it. Guarded now by Jackson. There's Miller with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Another shot. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
And you can't teach effort. You can encourage it, but this is why you covet guys who are so self-motivated.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Can't cash in from close range. Not a lot of time to get this one back under control.
No, they need to do their work quickly from here on out. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Irving for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step